Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today is part 15 of the Dream Truck Bed build. Today we are finally going to be painting the truck bed. So the first thing we're going to do is take some Scotch-Brite pads, scrub all this down or sand it all down, whatever you want to call it. Knock off all the OSPO and residue, come back, wipe it down with some reducer, then wipe that clean and then paint. So let's get right to work. We have now got the whole thing sanded down. I got the boxes masking taped up, and we also have ran a hose in here from the other barn so we can spray this with our big air compressor. The next thing you do is take some of this reducer right here and wipe down the truck bed with the reducer, and then come back with a clean cloth and wipe all of it off. Just another thing, I also put together the spray gun right here. I put a little air and oil separator in between it. And then there is our regulator. So let's get to wiping this thing down so we can get to paint. So we are going to start mixing our paint. We have to do a 8-to-1 ratio. So that's right here on my cup. So we're going to pour in 8 parts. You can real quick. That's where I can see it real fast. Try not to spill it everywhere. And I spilled it everywhere. There we go. 7 parts. Then you gotta put 1 part reducer in it. One part reducer. 1 part hardener. Mix it up for about a minute and then start painting. So what we're gonna do for painting, I may do a first coat, kind of dust it, second coat come back a little bit heavier, and then the third coat is gonna be our final coat. That's gonna be our final product when you start spraying on it hard. Make sure everything looks consistent and glossy. I've never painted with a gun before, so this is gonna be a first time thing. So hopefully it comes out well.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust.
So the first coat of paint has been drying for about 30 minutes now. We are about to go back with a second coat, but just wanted to come show what the first coat looked like. I went pretty light on it, didn't go super hard. Just got some coverage, so no runs. The gun did a lot better than I thought it would do. We have a little bit of a problem right here on that bumper, as you can tell. I don't really know what happened there, but it's not that big a deal. If it's on the bumper, it's gonna get scuffed and stuff anyway. But here's this side. So let's get right to the second coat of paint now.
I don't wanna waste what's left, and we'll go through the wastelands.
It is now the next day. We have let it set for about 24 hours, and we are going to come Scotch-Brite the whole thing down real fast. As you can tell, or you might not be able to tell, but let me focus it. I Scotch-Brite the top of this already, but we're going to go over the whole thing just to get a good adhesion to it with this last coat. We're going to Scotch-Brite it, then wipe it down with a reducer, and then paint it for the third time. This time when we paint it, we are going to be using these filters when we pour it into the gun, because that is why we had some splatter on the back of this truck bed and for some of the little imperfections, and hopefully that will help reduce the imperfections and stuff like that. So let's get straight to the Scotch-Brite so we can get this thing painted.
We'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on and on.
My dad just finished mixing up the next batch of paint, pouring it in the strainer this time so we can get all those bigger pieces out. We also have fully sanded the areas that we wanted to with the Scotch-Brite pads, and we did the doors here. We also hung another piece of plastic. I recommend hanging a plastic all the way around. We did not hang it all the way around still. We have this front part open, but paint got all over my dad's doors and his walls. He didn't think the paint would travel that far, but it for sure did. So this is also another thing we're gonna have to paint today. This is the back piece to the truck bed. So we're gonna put all 3 coats of paint on this one today, and then this thing will be good. So let's get straight to the 3rd coat.
Shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
The bed has been sitting for 3 days now. I can touch it, put my fingernail against it. It's real hard. The next step is to do the bed liner. I'm going to be doing it on the deck and on the edge under the rub rails. As you can see, I already put the rub rails on there and masking tape them off. I just attached these rub rails using some Gorilla Maximum Strength silicone. That's what I'm also going to be using to put the plexiglass behind the W. So the last thing I have to do is tape across the back right there. Then we're going to mix up some paint, start inside the gooseneck ball box, and then do the deck. So let's get right to work. Bed is completely painted now. Just finished up the rhino liner on top. Came out really nice. I did 2 coats, and I already took off the tape, as you can tell. But thank you all for watching the video. Please like and subscribe. In the next video, we will be doing the electrical wire, all the wiring for lights and like the big light bar and everything like that. So stay tuned. We'll probably have 2 more videos. I'll probably do the wiring video, and then a video of just clips of me driving around and stuff like that. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.